So first, we are testing the system back. For some reason, we lost connections. We got information from StreamYard that they were having some issue with Facebook. Hopefully, the problem is resolved. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's up here.
Je t'en prie, laisse-moi me rattraper des erreurs que j'ai commises. Mamiri netu gesi jamalu temba Kimalo dunyolu nyana Ndine ni jamaro shiya Yandi o iti ya fondi ma Magia Kamele kani magia nye Magia nye Alutendiana mama diane les manuyani manaulama. C'est vrai, je connais rien en mathématiques, mais je sais combien de fois tu comptes pour moi. C'est vrai que je suis très orgueilleux, mais j'avoue que je suis fou de toi. Solidama, solidama, il va faire finir Rabima, Yamadama, Mamili Sanye. Ni majususuma dama ni walombo Jususuma le duma musolu Yama yedi anye duma kuyalale Lombe kumale diya yon fila fara Awakile ya kuyugule neni shidi Boya yon yebe Lombe wayoni neni kanu boya yon Musumayi Ni musanyumayi wala Ikavale nana Fababi mono Ibaye kegare bonola Il a valeur, Audason, c'est trop tard pour toi.
First time I saw your face, I knew I was in love. Baby, your smile takes my breath away. And they can say what I want, girl, I don't mind. As long as you are by my side. Baby, your smile of paradise. Baby, girl, come be my love life.
try.
Cause when I tell the world I do. Even you want me, girl, I do. Baby, girl, don't be my love for life.
We're not saying you're gonna stop trying, but we will not stop, you know, making our system available to people.
Anyway, you will come on. How many times do you want me to say I love you? Cause when I tell the world I do. Even you want me, girl, I do. Baby, girl, don't be my love for life.
Absolutely, they can.
How many times do you want me to say I love you? Cause when I tell the world I do. Even you want me, girl, I do. Baby, girl, don't be my love for life. I need no painkiller, cause you took my pain away. You don't need umbrella, I will take the rain away. Inikuma, yega amba ilikuwa. Anyway, you will come on. How many times do you want me to say I love you? Cause when I tell the world I do. Even you want me, girl, I do. Baby, girl, don't be my love for life. How many times do you want me to say I love you? Cause when I tell the world I do. Even you want me, girl, I do. Baby, girl, don't be my love for life. Oh, Mr. Liar, man. You know I didn't do the thing you say I do. Oh, Mr. Liar, man.
Hey!
Joe Rastafari, King Selassie, big up, oh Mr. Liar, man. Oh Mr. Liar, man. Oh Mr. Liar, man. Oh Mr. Liar, man. You know I didn't do the thing you say I do. Oh Mr. Liar, man. Oh liar, man, you know, liar, man, you know. I didn't do those things.
Okay, President Weah is okay. People say they don't want you, so let me remove President Weah's on that. They say they don't want it. So, folks, what happened was that while we were on the show, Anthony Isaac Jackson, the show abruptly went off, taking off people from Facebook, everybody. While the man myself were here, and I told him, I said, something is happening. Then StreamYard, the software, sent me a message. It just popped on the screen saying, you are being disconnected from Facebook account. SKTV Live, my personal account, everything was abruptly disconnected from the software. But then people that were watching us, because it was YouTube account that they attacked. So the people that were watching us on, I'm sorry, there was Facebook they attacked. So people that were watching us on YouTube, they were still there. So when I said, if you can still hear us, please say yes. So we could only hear from people on the YouTube. We didn't hear from anybody on Facebook. So that's how I noticed that we were completely off. But you know, people will try their best. But we too, we will continue. I don't know if can you somebody said they stay playing with us. Can you still hear me? I'm not sure if they stay doing it because we somehow try to stop it. Yeah, but it was bad. So when I say, can you hear us? Please say yes. Everybody that said, by that time you guys were already gone. Everybody that was saying yes, yes, they were all on YouTube. So you guys want us to continue with the show. We will not have Isaac Jackson here for today. He's going to come back probably on Wednesday. I mean on Thursday. However, if you people want to also continue our show as usual, I don't mind being here. We get a lot of things to talk about. Then you can say yes, continues. We will continue the show instead of closing it to prove to them that whether they are against us, whatever they do, whatever they try to do, we are here and we will always be here to do our show, regardless. But you want us to stay here, please go ahead and share the show. Go ahead and share the show. So, yeah, okay. Our people want us to be here and have the show. You know, a lot going on. A whole lot going on. And what I want to say here is that some of our friends somebody said just close the show today, then Thursday we can continue. I'm not sure. People don't want us to close. People want us to continue. As you can see, they are coming in numbers because a lot of people were here already, you know, and it kicks everybody off. That we had about 800 from my screen. I'm not talking about whatever you're saying, but all of them combined, we have over 800 people watching. 888 actually when it went off. So it seems like people still want to be here. People want to have the show. And Aliyu Kamara, Steve said you are not a stakeholder. So when you say we should stop the show today, all the stakeholders are saying we should continue the show. You are not a stakeholder, my brother. So you got to be a stakeholder to tell us not to do the show. So yeah. We say we should continue our show. So a lot going on. A whole lot going on. But what I'm hearing, if that is the truth, it seems like the narrative have changed and the people on the ground are also changing. Yes. We received several calls. People in Liberia now are demanding, asking that SKTV, instead of being on Truth FM on Thursdays, Saturday, Sunday, and Mondays, we are getting calls from Liberia now that they are not being treated fairly, that they want us to be on the show every day. Liberian people. I'm not talking about like leaders, opposition. I'm talking about common people. And they are also angry, saying that we receive a lot of calls that they don't have enough time to call in to give their opinion. So they are asking us to even expand our reach in terms of being on the radio. We should be on several other radio stations. But we told the people that we are on Truth FM. Truth FM covers almost pretty much entire Liberia, because now we have another station in Nimba County that covers Nimba and the entire southeast, and somehow Ivory Coast and Guinea. In some part of Guinea, the Zerekure, the Lola area, the Danane, from Butu all the way going, for Kampli all the way going to Ivory Coast. People are hearing and following SKTV from those areas through Truth FM. But now what our people are demanding, that they want us to be on the radio every day. You know what that means? For us to have show every day, that is tough, but we'll try our best. At least, if we are going to do this, what we will do is that we will try to limit the show time, at least to exact 2 hours. Going beyond 2 hours can be so tiring. Yeah, you see, one of my sisters said they're paying us. Okay, you're paying us. Now they're paying that voluntary pay. That's like, it's not even consistent. Some days some people get $20 today, they will not get any money again until 1 month, sometimes until 2 weeks. But they want us to do every day. But what is interesting in the whole thing is that, why is it that Liberian people, the common people in Liberia, are developing so much interest in listening to SKTV? So that's important. I take it as a compliment, but the people don't know what we ourselves are going through. Taking 3 hours a day, every day, that's crazy. So, yeah, Jimmy, like you said, most of the people, that's what they told us. They say they're depending on us for credible information, that they count on our integrity. So because of that, they are demanding us to be on the show every day, at least. If we can't go more than 2 hours, at least for 2 hours. We are debating it. We are discussing it. But guess what? When we're having like 900, 800, 600, 700, sometimes 1,000, or maybe 1,000 plus people, we are having that number of people every time we come on. Even at $5 or $2 ever they give, that will give a reason to be here, because it's time consuming, it interfere with the work. But because this is going to be election time, and people want to know everything happening in real time, people want us to, but we'll try our best. We'll try our best. Yeah, I trying to make the commitment, but you also have to commit to support SKTV. Yeah. As a matter of fact, because of this platform, because of the show business, we went and upgraded my internet service. The gigabyte that I have on my internet is 940 gigabytes. And beyond that, it is unlimited internet. That's, you know how much that will cost me. I'm paying for unlimited internet. It means that no matter whether the kids are playing a game, how many TV or how many computers are connected, we can run out of the gigabytes that carry the internet. So I'm having unlimited gigabytes. That's why you can see the internet stability now. Remember some times back, Every day we're having some problem with the internet. You want the kid connect three games on the internet, then it will be interfering. So that used to go, you can't believe, so that used to go over my usage on the internet by 200, 300 gigs over. But the speed of my internet that I have right now is 940 gigs. So people will send viruses, people will try to do a lot of things, but the internet will not going to be our problem for the most part. You know what that means. I'm doing everything on my own. So we expect everyone, not every day, but every now and then, people try to help us to keep up with what we're doing. Even one of the reporters called me today. They wanted to come on to give some information. By the time I put him on, he ran out of data. Like brother with the data business, he ran out of data. So I told him right now, I don't even have money to put on our phone right now. So imagine if we have enough, even like everybody in a company at least give even $2, if that every show, at least it will keep the platform up. I can take care of my personal thing that I have to, but other people then that I also need help. It's going to be hard for me to keep up with myself, with everything that I do in the US, and then take care of all the reporters and people that are helping us make things possible. So yes, we are not complaining, but we're just telling you we're having honest conversation with our people that are very supportive of this platform. But when we just go quiet like that and say nothing and do nothing, and we don't do show, you'll be like, oh, well, what's going on? We have to tell you, it's actually crazy to keep up, especially if people want to do it every day. But we'll try. We'll try our best. As a matter of fact, we had a conversation. I even told Steve that whatever we can do, if possible, to have him here too on weekdays. And you know what that means? He had to make some adjustment with his work. Likewise, he has to make some adjustment to make sure that we keep the fire branding throughout from now to January until after the inauguration. We want to make sure we bring our people up to speed as to what is happening on a daily basis. You see, many platforms, they will go on maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Some will go on with us twice a week. Unless people that have, have plenty of money, they are different. So I don't know what's going to happen, but what I can assure you is that we will try our best to make sure we come on as much as possible to keep you posted. But something I read today, and some of the reactions that we saw today was very concerning. SKTV covered the Liberty Party USA Summit. I think it was last year or the year before. We brought the entire program to the people in Liberia and outside of Liberia. We brought the program to the entire world. So this year, because of the infighting within the Liberty Party, this year we learned that the Liberty Party is having the same summit that they had that time that we covered. They were very hospitable. They were very friendly. And we enjoyed our coverage there. However, now that the Liberty Party is in crisis, and the folks here are planning another event, we saw Senator Yumli Kanga Lawrence on the flight on the way to come to grace the occasion. The last time we were there, she was here as well. We had a good time. It was fun. But the program, there was no problem at all in terms of, even though at that time they still had some issue going on, it was not 100%, but some, it was a good program. But now today we saw a press release from the CPP and the Liberty Party that they are concerned about a Liberty Party USA having a program. But what we were told is that the Liberty Party USA that we follow the last time, the one that we carried their program, that leadership was not the current leadership of the Liberty Party. And I believe this is due to their continuing fight. The legal battle in Liberia, I think that is settled. The legal battle as to who are the legitimate leaders of the Liberty Party in Liberia, that was settled. But from what I'm seeing right now, it looks like another legal front is about to be open in the United States. Because on the document, let me see something. Let me see if on the document, I wanted to put a document on the screen here. On the document that we saw, it may seem somehow not a big deal to some people, but I did not know that the Liberty Party that is putting in, that is calling for an injunction on the program is actually registered in the United States as a party and is with an EIN number. EIN number is like the Social Security number for institutions. Every single person that live here, this person called Prince Dolly, you came the first time we were on the show, you were insulting, kind of like try to play blind eyes to you, but do not take our leniency, do not take our tolerance for weakness. So if you continue to insult, we will take you for safekeeping. We welcome everybody here, but only decent people can stay here. If you have counter argument to anything we say here, to whatsoever, please, when we open the line, call in and tell us. Debunk or refute anything we say here. But to come here just to throw insult, it means that your brain is completely empty. You got nothing within your arsenal to argue. You know nothing. You represent nothing. And people who are nothing and represent nothing and they carry nothing, they learn nothing, they don't belong here. We come here to educate our people, to inform them so they can take something out of here. But you come just to come insult, Whether you insult me, you insult other people, it embarrasses me a lot. If you know you are not comfortable with whatever we are discussing here, simply pack your stuff and go. The day we are discussing something that you like, that would be very good. I don't just like to block people when you attacking. The attack is on me. When you do it to other people, our guests or our audience, I will not even ask you. I will just block you. But if the attack is on me, I want to caution you to be very, to be tolerant and to consider other people that are watching. We have people that we call silent majority, the older folks that are here. They don't talk, they don't write, but they read everything. But if you continue to insult them, you really don't want to be here. Stop the distraction. So what I was saying is that the people, it looks like they are legally registered here. For those of all who have been around organizations, you have two types of organization here. You have a non-profit organization, people call it non-for-profit organization. You have other organizations that are for profit. Business organization, tribal organization, community organization, political organizations. But the identity of every single organization is your EIN number. The same way when you are filing your taxes, the tax preparer can tell you to bring your Social Security. That is a unique number assigned to every single individual in America. Every single individual in the United States, as long as you are recognized of being here, you have Social Security. Even those people that can come here with no paper, when they working to regulate their status, by the time they receive that particular number assigned to them, it's like your license plate. Every vehicle in the country got a unique license plate number, right? No two car will carry the same license plate. So that is a document, that's the number that can legitimize your status here. They call it Social Security number. So for the institution, other institutions, their Social Security number is the EIN number. So that EIN number, I saw that today with the document that they put out there, putting an injunction to the the Liberty Party USA program that is planned, Senator Yumley is traveling here for. So that means they seem to have some legal standing to stop anybody from doing. I think this guy here, he just don't like, he just want me to take him out, and I already did. Some people there, they born in the market. Yeah, they don't just believe in being quiet, or even if in the mosque or in the church they will make noise. Yeah, so people don't like that. When you see them, they don't belong among the good people. So that person, I just took them for safekeeping. Maybe after 3 or 6 months, we'll bring them back. Yeah, if we deem it necessary. I don't know, the person name was Prince Dollar. I already take that person off, and they're never going to be here again to distract us. So this Liberty Party problem is going globally now. But the disturbing part of it is some of our people, some of our good friends that continue to tribalize the polity. And I've said this before, and I will say it again. From what we have experienced as Liberians, I don't think anybody can win tribal politics. If you tread on tribal line, it's going to be hard for you to win it. Politics, at this point, it doesn't go with tribalism. If you have a legitimate disagreement, you can speak to that. If you have a legitimate concern with anybody, any particular individual or group of individuals, you can state that. But to take it to tribalism, that turns me off completely. And especially saying it from people that I respect, tribalism is not going to help. It's not going to help. It will only destroy relationship. It will destroy friendship. It will weaken your standing politically. And that's not the kind of country I want to see. Regardless of our disagreement, let's be friends. Let's be brothers and sisters. Let's focus on the issue, not to tread on tribalism. Tribalism is the worst thing that we can do to fight our political battles in Liberia. So what I'm saying in short, it seems like the Liberty Party is now registered here in America with an EIN number, means that they have legal standing in the United States. I'm not sure what the other people have. But what is clear is that the legal battle is about to be expanded from the United States all the way to from Liberia all the way to the United States. I don't know how it's going to play out, but I don't like fighting. Me, I like politics, I like political fight, but I like political fight based on issue. As you can see in Liberia, the fight that many people started against Charlie Broskin was killed on arrival. It was killed in no time. Even people who try to play the trouble card or the ethnocentric behavior, discrimination, tribalism, to play or to attack Charlie Broskin, they themselves, based on the reaction of the Liberian people, they were ashamed of themselves. And they decided to capitulate without anybody telling them. They withdrew from that battle, knowing that tribal politics is not going to work. It was embarrassing. Yesterday evening, when somebody sent me a video of Prince Johnson in a church, because he said at church. spewing rubbish. Prince Johnson spewing rubbish in the church, accusing people of gazing and lesbian and being lesbian. They say in the church. Prince Johnson, he said JNB, Joseph Nima Boakai, is one of the, I don't know, 3 or 4 ungrateful lepers, according to Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson said Jowia was a drug addict, that he's not a leader. When he takes power, there will be war in Liberia. Prince Johnson said Joseph Nima Boakai was the battery tutor, that Joseph Nima Boakai can be president, that Joseph Nima Boakai is sick, that the man can collapse anytime. Prince Johnson said that. The same Prince Johnson said that he can call 500 men and give them Kinju to cause problem in our country, to create havoc in our country. And this man is not just anybody. This man is a former rebel leader. He's a killer. This man killed, he did not only kill in secret, but this man killed a president, mutilated a president on camera, and was very boastful about it, saying that I fooled him, I deceived him. He fell in my trap. Prince Johnson, since Prince Johnson came back to light, since Prince Johnson was brought back to light by Joseph Nima Boakai and the Unity Party people, Prince Johnson has now become a pain in the eyes of the UP people and Joseph Nima Boakai. They want us to sweep it on the carpet, but no, it's not. Maybe some people are stupid, but we are all not stupid. Listening to Prince Johnson, you know, I saw something that many people might not have seen it. I think the UP is crumbling. The Unity Party, especially the recent arrangement, is crumbling from within. People are losing hope. People are finding a way to go away. They are finding a way to go away from the Unity Party. So people who thought that they are seeing an opportunity that they can capitalize on to ascend to the presidency of the country, they are now taking a second look. They have found out that even though Prince Johnson and Jeremiah Kun thought that they are using the Unity Party, that they were going to use the Unity Party to get to state power, now they have discovered that they too, they have been used by some young folks within the Unity Party that have been controlling the vice president, former vice president. They have found out that the so-called momentum, the so-called the country, the people have spoken, it was all myth. It was all deception. that they tried to bring Jeremiah Kung closer, to abstract money from him, to get money from him so he can run their individual campaign. You saw yesterday that Mo Ali withdrew his ambition to run. You will see many people withdrawing their ambition from the Unity Party for running for elective position. And the reason is very simple. It's no money to campaign. The government of Liberia refused to give Prince Johnson money. The money the UP was depending on, and most of the young guys they were depending on to run their campaign. It was the money they get from Jeremiah Kung, and they continue to get from Jeremiah Kung. Now Jeremiah Kung is taking a second look as to what is in it for him. And also, based on the health condition of Joseph Nyeuma Boakai of the Unity Party, Jeremiah Kung is not seeing his way through, knowing that if, God forbid, if something were to happen to Joseph Nyeuma Boakai in terms of being incapacitated to run, or decided to run based on health condition, not to run, he knows that he cannot win anything, because all of them was riding, they want to ride on Joseph Boakai's back. They saw Joseph Boakai as an opportunity for all of them to ride on his back, just like many Seditians did with George Weah. Most of them followed George Weah and they roll on George Weah's popularity. That's how people at Akala Grade became representative. Without George Weah, who can vote for Akala Grade? Most of those guys won on George Weah's back as Seditians. So that's why you see most of these failed politicians and tired guys, all the ones you call DAL, they're also so tired people. They be around Liberian politics, they say they know the politics, they say they are resourceful, but they got nothing to show for it. That's why all of them started running towards Joseph Nyeuma Boakai, thinking that Joseph Nyeuma Boakai, they're going to ride on his back to get to state power. So now that they are saying Joseph Nyeuma Boakai's condition is deteriorating, we wish him speedy recovery. We wish him well. But because they are seeing that now, they are seeing the possibility if Joseph Boakai cannot run now, then what's going to happen? All of us supposed to be running under Joseph Boakai, umbrella. So if Joseph Boakai does not run, which seems to be obvious, he might not run due to health condition. And if that is to be the case, they're afraid. So Jeremiah Kung, all the money he's spending, it will be for nothing. It means that all the money Jeremiah Kung spending will be for nothing, because they know for sure if it becomes apparent that George Weah, Alexander Cummings, and Jeremiah Kung, the one people are going to be voting for, nobody will vote for Jeremiah Kung. Jeremiah Kung barely won his election in Nimba County. The vote difference between Jeremiah Kung and Edith Gonglo Rare, it was just the number that Tawongwe got. So if Brother Tawongwe was not in there, or if either were not there, it was just between Tawongwe and Jeremiah Kung, or between Jeremiah Kung and Edith, CP would have won it because they were divided. That's why they didn't win it. So Jeremiah Kung by himself cannot even win anything outside of Nimba County. He barely won in Nima. So now that Joseph Nima Boakai is now well, now that Jeremiah Kuna have, he has somehow understood the fact that these people who were there, rescued two, they are not there for him. They are not even there for Joseph Nima Boakai. They are there for themselves. That's why all the people that you see, oh, they want to call chairman for this, chair for that, secretary general. They're all running for political office. Think about this. Our own sister, Kula Fofana, is running. She's the vice chair for some kind of communication, for media, for this, for that. The other young lady from District 18, Colonia Crow. Colonia Crow, whatever, but her last name is Crow. As far as I know. I don't want to be disrespectful to pronounce her name badly, but she's running. Mo Ali was supposed to be running. Amos Toe, the Secretary General of the Unity Party, he's too running. He too is running. So all of these guys, all of these people, they are running. So everything they were looking for, the reason why they play everybody, they were fighting to look for the highest bidder, the person that's going to bring them money. That's how they betray Henry Costa. That's how they betray Honey. Someone call her name good. Please write her name so I can pronounce it. I can't remember her name. But once you're ready here, I'll pronounce her name, properly. But her last name is Crow, something like that. I'm not too sure 100%. But yeah, the young lady that ran in District 13. So Nyombli, Costa, Bernina Ure, they play everybody, they control the moment to play everybody simply because they were looking for somebody. And they can get money from to run their individual campaign. Now Jeremiah Kun has discovered. Jeremiah Kun discovered that these guys, they are not in it for Joseph Nima Boakai. They are in it for themselves. They will pretend, when they come to the public, they will pretend to the people, making it look like no, everything is okay. No, the person that wrote the name is wrong. The Victoria Blamo Copa, the name what you wrote, Cornelia, the Crow, that's not, I don't think that's how they spell it. You put K-Y-U-A, I'm not sure that's the one. There should be something like arrow in there. Yeah, but whatever the case is, her name is Cornelia Crow, something like that. Cornelia Crow. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce her name properly, but yeah. Okay, now Sam Dopo, Cornelia Crow is K-R-U-A-H. Yeah. So yes. So that lady too, all of them that are serving in different positions, chair on this, chair on that. If you look at them, all of them running, and none of them got money. That's the thing. Not only that all of them running, but none of them got money. All of them, they broke, like myself. Now I'm not running for anything. They got no money. Everything that they are doing, all the names that they are running out there, rescue 2, rescue this, rescue that, they were looking for somebody they can get money from. Hey, my people. For money business, they care less about everything Nyombli went through for them. But for Nyombli, I have to talk for her now. Because she said the police she don't care. She tell the police she care less. And they can treat her any kind of way, she finds fine with her. But people that actually supported her, that really put their all into it, they are still disappointed. Some guys call me, some young folks call me from Grand Bassa County, calling themselves the Youth of Liberty Party in Grand Bassa. They call me, they express their disappointment in the Unity Party as well as in Nyombli. But the same reason why They did not agree. Most of the guys that opposed Henry Costa after Joseph Boakai made a deal with him, there's the Mo Ali, the Cornelia Crow, Kula Fofana, the Amos Twe, all those young people who are running for office and they feel like they will not get money from Costa or Nyambly. They are the one that went through Joseph Boakai's sister and other force within the Liberty Party to force Joseph Boakai not to take Henry Costa or Nyambly Kanga Lawrence. But then, when they were looking for somebody with money, they wanted to take the guy who they say is going to go to jail now. And that guy promised them to come and give them 2 million, or some people say 3 million. But yeah, about some million between 2 and 3. But then by the time Joseph Boakai came here for that planned fundraiser, that man was indicted. So now they were confused. That's how Costa, in fact, held a program here trying to raise funds for Joseph Nima Boakai, because the plan that they had failed because Tenton was indicted. But then Costa now trying to find money from anywhere to make sure that they take him. And they had a meeting playing with those guys in Ghana, where they bought the ticket for Joseph Nima Boakai, where pretty much everybody on social media received a copy of that ticket and the information about the hotel Joseph Boakai was staying in. So when those guys saw that they have nothing with Costa, and even if something was to come in, Costa is not stupid, Costa is young like them, Costa will not allow them to control the money, so they will try to find somebody else. So they put the phone, Jeremiah Kun. Jeremiah Kun too have that other guy there who is doing well in Nimba County, the Nimbayan guy, and that person helped to give some money. Now they are spending the money. They spent some money already, but they are in confusion, big confusion right now. First of all, the mayor already gave them some money. Are they going to spend the money on Joseph Nima Boakai campaign, or are they going to go to the individual district to spend the money on themselves for them to be elected? Especially when they found out that Joseph Nima Boakai is not well. Like every monkey right now carrying their own tails. They don't care about Joseph Nima Boakai anymore. So now, Jeremiah Kun now getting to know, Jeremiah Kun are getting to understand, oh, I thought these people were in this thing here for Joseph Nima Boakai, and for me to come and somehow compliment Joseph Nima Boakai, and so we can win together. But it seems like these guys, they are only in it for themselves. Jeremiah Kun is getting to understand that. As you can see, Jeremiah Kun goes slow, right? People are not watching, some people are not paying attention, but we can get inside source from within. Jeremiah Kun slow down, but some of them stay trying to, energize him. Oh, rescue 2, rescue this, rescue 2. All the thing they do on rescue 2 is about money. And that money for Boakai. Think about this. How many times? And the reason, let me say this, let me leave this guy small. The little energy you have seen lately is coming from Nyambly. The little energy that the Unity Party have right now, a little bit, is coming from Nyambly, and that is simply because Stanton tried to blackmail the people. Stanton went around and told everybody how much he gave Dillon, how much he gave Yombly, and how much he gave Joseph Nima Boakai, going around telling people, sharing screenshots with people. Amen. Politicians will always need help for campaigning. We as individuals, we're always going to need each other for help. We all go through difficult times. When you help people, when they disagree with you, then all you can do is to bully them or threaten them. You know, when Stanton said that day that Yombly is not going nowhere, Dillon is already a part of it. Costa not going nowhere. You know why Costa being so mute? So Costa being muted for a while. I learned that Costa will break silent, but perhaps he's finding a way how to break his silence. Because Costa for him, he get a bit more. When Stanton try anything, you too, he will attack. But Stanton got something on all the people that he got something on. He threatened them, he bullied them, which is very, very unacceptable. If you follow our platform and listen to us, we told you here that the time Yombly was approached, the people that were angry, they did not attend Joseph Nima Boakai nominating Jeremiah Kun. They didn't go there. They were angry. But when Stanton came on your show and threatened that they can't go anywhere, and consistently sent Jeremiah Kun to meet with Darius Dillon, that was the end. They bullied the people. Bully them. And Prince Johnson is one of the bullies. Don't get me wrong. Everything Prince Johnson is doing is coordinated. You remember when Yombly then refused to go to the program, Stanton brought Prince Johnson on to come and insult Yombly and said nonsense, a lot of nonsense to Yombly, and then he was forced to come and take it back. It's coordinated. They're doing it on purpose. They will bully you to put fear in you, threaten you. They threaten the political future of Yombly and Dillon. Stanton did that on his show. Threatening that this will be the end of Yombly and Dillon's political life. In fact, they will see the raft of the Liberian people. He's talking about himself and his platform. Guess what? They submit. They submitted to the bully because they were afraid of being somehow, exposed by the way this guy behaved. There are a lot of people that help other people. There are a lot of people that do business with other people. But no matter the condition, no matter the situation, they will never go up there and put it and talk about it. But this guy is very vindictive. Everybody that he does something for, he will only record you. He will keep the screenshot. He will record the talking. Then the day you step on his toe, he show you a little bit, a piece of it, and say, hey, I got this. If you don't behave. Costa is struggling right now. He doesn't know what to say, how to come out. I even told somebody yesterday that maybe myself could just reach out to Costa. He should not go silent like that. He said something. If that guy try to bully him, we always, support him. I'm against the bully. Anybody. I'm against Costa bullying other people. I don't want anybody to bully Costa as well. We all depend on each other in life. Some people are very blessed. They have enough. And majority of us will struggle. So every now and then we're going to need each other. But that doesn't mean when you help somebody, you should, You remember after Costa got angry with Stanton, when he went and insulted me and insulted Stanton, he said the people then they got 10 people on their platform, they nothing, they this, they that. You will never go on that platform again. Guess what happened? Costa went back on that platform. They can't just get away. He controls them. When I told you here that Stanton told people that he got JNB by his boss, the JNB will never run away from him no matter what happened. If they try anything, he will expose Joseph Nima Boakai. And he was against Costa and he played a major role in also making sure that Joseph Nima Boakai will not pick Costa. That's why he went to justify that Joseph Nima Boakai, that Costa didn't tell anybody he wanted to be vice president. Costa said he wanted to be senator. He tried to justify it because he played a major role, because he controls the NB as well. Imagine if this is not Liberia. Somebody who is indicted for a crime committed, big crime, somebody that could easily go to jail for 10, 15 to 20 or 25 years, is controlling a presidential candidate for a whole nation. Then you want also take some of these people seriously. My thing is, I don't care who you support. I don't care who you want to vote for. But do not support bad things. Ensure that you don't love the country. You are in it for your personal ego. Or you're in it to just because of hate of certain person. So, I'm told this guy controls Costa, Dillon. I think Yomli got in trouble because of Dillon. Whatever that Yomli have gotten, it was through Dillon. That is for sure. It's for sure that the guy gave money to Dillon during the campaign. But whatever happened outside of the campaign, we don't know. But he told people that besides what people know, what everybody know, he gave Dillon some extra money. And when this thing came out, he sent Jeremiah Kun to Dillon. When JMB then went to meet Yombly in Basel, Stanton sent Jeremiah Kun and other people to Dillon house. And we were told that money is changed hand. The money changed hand there. And that's why he said Dillon is already part of it. All the game Dillon were playing, you know, why is it Dillon not talking with all the big mouth? Why is it Dillon not talking right now? You attempt to join an old man in a village with parables. Don't just, you know, Dillon got big mouth. Dillon talk a lot. The reason why he's not talking because he is trapped. He knows that he played game with the Liberian people. He played game with in the negotiation with the CPP, the ANC, the whatever. He knows that he played game. But the reason why he couldn't just divorce from Stanton and those guys because what they have on him is plain and simple. No, Dillon is not clean. He's not clean. He is not clean at all. He inflicted this on himself by allowing himself to have sold his life to Stanton. This guy will got big when the guy will go and talk shit about them. The guy will go and say all kinds of things about him. He will not say anything. He will not go, you're going to start threatening people. What you're doing, they're not good thing. You will not threaten people. But he will say all of that. But yet, he will not go away. Maybe some of these things will change if Stanton happened to go to jail, as been speculated that he's going to go to jail soon. If Stanton go to jail, Some of these things will change. Dillon may even flip. He may even change. He may be a different person. But Sloan Stanton, you know why Stanton came back on his show? Just to continue to put pressure on these guys. That if you try anything, I'm here to expose you. And one thing about Stanton, he doesn't hide behind his finger. If he's going after you, he will go after you with everything he has. And he can preempt his action. Stanton came and say, "You're not worry, my people. Dillon not going nowhere. Nobody not going." I mean, when you think about this one, and you still think that these people, they are real, they are serious-minded people, then you got problem. Stanton came and said they are not going nowhere, and they went nowhere. And the reason why he has so much control and confidence is because he got them by the balls. All you need to do just to squeeze the hammer on it a little bit, or screwdriver on it, I don't know, a screwdriver, whatever it is. You just have to turn the screw a little bit, tighten it. You want to move it, tighten the screw on the balls, and you will come back to yourself and behave. So it is embarrassing that people like that are the one making decision for us. I'm waiting. I am waiting to see how these people are going to campaign, especially with Prince Johnson being a kingmaker in the current arrangement with the UP. Prince Johnson being a decision maker in the UP. Prince Johnson be the mouthpiece or an attack dog. Prince Johnson stand in that church on the pulpit and say, and he even said that this government went to South Africa or somewhere, Zambia, to sign Gail bail. That they're going to bring Gail in Liberia. Prince Johnson. If you believe that, if you believe everything that Prince Johnson said yesterday or on Sunday about the Liberian government, about Kimaya, about Alexander Cummings, about Charlene Bronsky, if you believe everything that Prince Johnson said about them, then you might as well believe everything he said about Joseph Nima Boakai. If Boakai can even be free, proud to have crazy men like that around you, closer to the presidency. Labrador people know better. Prince Johnson is a crazy man. One of my boys, he's now in Australia. I'm not going to call his name. He's a Madingo boy. When they killed his mother, Prince Johnson adopted him, took him. Prince Johnson adopted many of them. And he gave him a different name, not Madingo name, because he wanted to boy to be by his side. He turned this boy to a child soldier. Lived with him, brought him all the way to Kowe, from Nima all the way to Kowe. I'm not going to call his name, but because a lot of people will know. Because a lot of people around Prince Johnson, they know him. This boy told me, he said, that puppy crazy. He said, do you know that man used to kill some people just because they want to sleep with their wife? He said, do you know this man was so addicted to bright women? When you see you with bright women, we in Labrador call them mulatto girls. When you see you with those people, then he will kill you and take them and sleep with them, calling them his wives. Prince Johnson is a crazy man. Prince Johnson is the mouthpiece for Joseph Njuma Boakai campaign. Prince Johnson is the one they depending on to campaign for them in Nimba County. Prince Johnson said going to support Joseph Njuma Boakai is the gateway for him, Prince Johnson, and Jeremiah Kung get to the presidency. So, hey, I don't know, my brother Ben Stanley, I'm not sure if you and Chairman Musa Belete, who is chairman. You are a former chairman of the Liberty Party and now chairman on the advisory council. That's chairman. When Musa Belete won a chairmanship, he's the chairman of Liberty Party as the same time chairman for the CPP. So I'm not sure. When two of you show fear, I don't know who to call chairman. But Chairman Ben Stanley, welcome to SKTV. Welcome to SKTV. So if you believe Prince Johnson, when he said that I'm going to bring 500 men and I will get them Kinju to cause havoc, to cause mayhem in the country. If you believe that, then believe everything Prince Johnson said about Joseph Njuma Boakai. If you believe that Prince Johnson said that he spoke to, after when he said he's going to bring 500 men, that he spoke to Charles Chola in prison, complaining about his wife to him, that Charles Chola told him, deal with her. If you believe that, then you should believe everything Prince Johnson said about Komis and Charlie Bronsky. If you believe that Prince Johnson, being a former rebel leader, he take out 500 men, packed somewhere, you can only press the button, then they will all show up and overrun Monrovia, to come overrun everybody who would trap Prince Johnson. They should believe everything he said about Joseph Njuma Boakai. If you believe that Prince Johnson said everybody that have tried him, when guns were silent, when there's nobody killing or shooting anybody, guns were silent. He said everybody that have tried him, he killed them. He said this person tried me, they died. This person tried me, they died. The other person tried me, they died. The other person tried me, they crippled. If you believe everything Prince Johnson said about himself, then believe everything he said about Alexander Cummings and Charles Bronsky, Charlie Bronsky. Prince Johnson is a fool. He is crazy. They may get a mental problem. You know, when you kill a lot of people, it affects you. The spirit can be chasing you all around. If not Liberia, where in the world that Prince Johnson can be a pastor? What an insult to Christianity. What an insult to the religion. Prince Johnson, a pastor, and you going there to sit there, engaging in gossip, spewing lies and deception. You say you are in church? No, you are in hell. That's not church. I know church when I see it. I've been to church. I'm a Muslim. I've been to church. I've listened to pastors. I've listened to God, men of God. I've listened to clergy people. I've listened to people who knows God, who deliver messages of God. Prince Johnson is not one of them. Prince Johnson is a crazy man, wearing clean clothes, going to church, calling himself a pastor, and a bunch of fools are following him, say they are going to church. If you can go to church and listen to Prince Johnson, you moan at Prince Johnson, you crazy. Call me all kind of anything you want. If you don't know everything Prince Johnson has said, Prince Johnson said Jowia is a drunk, is a drug addict. Jowia is this, Jowia is that. And then from there, he went and said, Jowia, that your son, you vote for him. He said, Jowiya will be president, there will be war in Liberia. The same message, the person came to you the next day and said, vote for Jowiya. There's something not right with you. Then you believe him. He said, Jowiya that fool, Jowiya that drunk, Jowiya that drug addict, Jowiya is nothing. Jowiya was world best, African best, European best, all the best. But he said the man is nothing. And guess what? He came again and put the man up. Said, Jowiya, that your son. He man is the best man for Liberia. Simply because he's crazy. If you give him money, go say something, he'll go and say anything. Or you're promising position. Oh, Prince Johnson, no worries. If you support me, we'll give you 10 ministerial positions. You will appoint people. He sees that as money-making things. So he will go out and say anything or do anything on your behalf because you promise him. If you don't live with your promise, he will come back and start insulting you. Crazy man. How some crazy man? We know the man is crazy. Joseph Nima Boakye taking that man to the executive mansion. Joseph Boakye taking a fool to the executive mansion. The man who just before Joseph Boakye announcement of Jeremiah Kun, Prince Johnson came on Spoonton and said, the people are accusing me for money, but no. Nobody can trust me with money because they know a former rebel leader. So they say they're scared. They can't bring me close to power. Prince Johnson said it on Spoon Talk. Then the following week, Prince Johnson the one calling the shot for Joseph Nima Boakye. Sometimes I can really look again. You better stop doing this. I will talk. Prince Johnson is crazy, and everybody that follow Prince Johnson say they're going to church, they are more crazy than Prince Johnson. I don't want to say it. And I mean it. Prince Johnson is a fool, and you that follow him, you are a fool. Everybody that follow Prince Johnson and believe everything Prince Johnson says, you are a big fool. Somebody thinks I'm crazy, then you say, no. I'm crazy more than you. When Prince Johnson said he was fighting for Liberia, Prince Johnson said he was fighting to liberate Liberia. Guess what he did when he captured the Liberian president? He didn't ask for why you kill our people. He said, where's the Liberian people money? Because for him, it's all about money. Everything he wanted is me. Prince Johnson has been looking for money his whole life. Prince Johnson's life is all about money. Even right now, the reason why he was angry at Jeremiah Kun when he called Jeremiah Kun a crook and a rogue and a greedy god, he called Jeremiah Kun a fool, a greedy man, who when he try him, he will kill him because he killed 3 people already and crippled one of them. He said, Jeremiah Kun try him. I got all the audio here. I'm going to play it. He was mad because Jeremiah Kun didn't give him money. He said Jeremiah Kun and Thomas Fala were getting all the money as chair and co-chair for ways and means at the House of Representatives in Liberia. He said they were mean. They were not giving him money. He said the reason why Jeremiah Kun was even running for something, it was because of the money making you crazy. He said the man is mean, the man is greedy because Prince Johnson wanted money from him. That's why Prince Johnson went, the same Prince Johnson that told you that Jeremiah Kun is corrupt. He said Jeremiah Kun is mean, that Jeremiah Kun is greedy, that Jeremiah Kun was in bed with Thomas Fala and the CDC to steal the Liberian people money. He said that money making Jeremiah Kun crazy, but if Jeremiah Kun try him, he will kill him. And he listed all the people that he killed and crippled one of them. The same Prince Johnson coming out to tell you, hey, Jeremiah Kun going to be vice president of Liberia. Believe me, he will be good vice president. And you believe that? Are you not crazy? Prince Johnson is not crazy. Prince Johnson is crazy, but your is the ones running protocol pass mark. You are crazy, but you are more than crazy. You got no brain. But you are accepting all of these things because of what? Politics. I can't believe how Darius Dillon and Yomlikana Lawrence will go and campaign from Prince Johnson's party. Let's stop being fake. How are you going to campaign for Prince Johnson's party? You know for a fact, in as much as you say you are supporting Jason Nima Boakai, but Jason Nima Boakai who cannot even keep himself awake, Jason Nima Boakai who cannot stand on his own, Jason Nima Boakai who they have to inject steroid in him for him to get some energy to talk. You know, if Joseph Boakai is to run and win, Jeremiah Kun will be the president, and Jeremiah Kun is controlled by Prince Johnson. You know that. Oh, so what happened with the attack by Prince Johnson that Dillon been talking about? Every time Dillon sees him, Dillon will talk about walk. You say he will deal with Dillon one day. Let me tell you, Prince Johnson already told you how many people he killed. Now when they were shooting, now when the war was fighting, he told you already how many people he killed when guns were silent. Joseph Nima Boakai already can't keep himself up. Joseph Nima Boakai already having trouble with his heart. Joseph Nima Boakai already having serious health condition. And you want to bring Jeremiah Kun that they're accusing of selling human part next to Joseph Nima Boakai? Are you crazy? You say LeBron needs direction? Jeremiah Kun, who is accused of taking human part, selling human part, harvesting human part, he's accused of that. But you want to bring him near the man who can't even keep himself up. Somebody who is sleeping every day. No offense to Jeremiah, to Joseph Nima Boakai, but his name is not well. The man is not well. Prince Johnson, who said that nobody should bring him close to power because he is a former rebel leader. You want that man in the mansion close to JNB? Some of you may think that Liberian people are stupid, but I believe Liberian people are not stupid. But I know when I listen to Spoon Talk, I listen to a conversation between two of the craziest people, between two people that I consider as fools. Speaking of Eugene Fangon and Prince Johnson, when I listen to two of them connecting, I laughed so hard. I said, yes, I was right. I was right when I classified these two people that they are two crazy people. They are two people with no moral latitude, two people with no sense of direction, two people that are greedy for money. They will go for anything or go for everybody for money. And they will say one thing today, then tomorrow they say another thing. When I see them connecting and being controlled, Prince Johnson said that Joseph Nima Boakai, guys talking about battery in him that is remote control by America. He now and Eugene Fangon are being remote controlled by Stanton Witherspoon. I'm ashamed. I'm from Nimba. For people like Prince Johnson to be representing us, Nimba people, it speaks volume. I'm troubled for the fact that up to now, Nimba people are not, we are not being able to really send better and good sons and daughters of Nimba County to represent us, but Prince Johnson. It is shameful. And when Prince Johnson read it, he mock at the Nimba people. He say, I will bring 500 of them here, I will get them Kinju. Are you not offended by that? And then going on Spoon Talk, you didn't find going other way, you know, we beg you, bring nothing. Spoon Talk now is becoming a complete comedy show. Are you stupid? You begging Prince Johnson making fool of his people that I'm going to bring 500 of Nimbayans, as if to say you got a bunch of fool packing there waiting for you to just control them. I'm going to bring them, I'm going to come, I'll get them kill you to come cause problem in the country. And then you are laughing about that. Some people say, hey, Prince Johnson, please don't do it. Junior Mago say, no. I'm not beg the man. Are you crazy? Bunch of lunatics, man. I can't even believe it. Bunch of lunatics. How come you bringing Prince Johnson on your show, begging Prince Johnson, hey, you know, don't bring the people. The other person say, no, bring them. Fangon say, hey, you're begging the man, but let the people then take their turning back. Amen. Liberia. Just stop making all shame. Who said no sound? Can you guys hear me? I don't know. Maybe the person's phone not working because the person said no sound. I'm seeing no problem here. No sound. The person said it 2 times. Please write, yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. You know the person is here for sabotage. Can you hear me? Okay. Good people say they can hear me. If that person that Prince Johnson or any fake account, you say you can't hear me, go to sleep. Or maybe turn your phone off and turn it back on. But the good people here, they can hear me. You know, it is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. When I go to most of these platforms, if I hear the name George Weah, Cummings, Tiawan Gonglo, Lusoni Kamara, and other good people, when I hear their name, you can see everything must say about George Weah. George Weah is corrupt because he's being laid back. He allowed a lot of people in his government to steal. He's been quiet. He's never spoke out when he's needed. And Magioda and Lugana will steal and give his son, he will just hold it and go. We can say everything we want to say about George Weah. But George Weah is not crazy. You know what George Weah said the other day? I'm not a politician. The people that brought me, the people that brought him there, those are the ones that try to explore our country. But George Weah look at Prince Johnson say they make crazy. I can't continue with this man. George Weah with all his corruption, George Weah with all the crazy thing around him, crazy people around him. But George Weah was able to. I want you to take account of this. In as much as some of you will hate anybody because they support George Weah, some of you will love anybody because they criticize George Weah, but I want you to take this to account. George Weah is not crazy. George Weah was able to diagnose and know that Prince Johnson is crazy. Stay away from him. George Weah was able to diagnose and understand that Eugene Fangon is crazy. And George Weah pushed him away. Think about this. George Weah left over. The whole country say George Weah is bad, George Weah is corrupt, George Weah is this, George Weah is inept, George Weah is incompetent. Yeah, George Weah say, okay, these 2 people, they are crazy. I don't want them. They don't belong anywhere around me. I don't want to work with them. They are a bunch of fools. But you say, you know what? George Weah left over are the people that I want. 2001 campaigning now for you, Joseph Nima Boakai. Think about this. You said George Weah knows nothing. He knows nothing. George Weah is crazy. George Weah is this. George Weah is that. But yes, you went and the people that George Weah throw away. People that George Weah say they are fools. People that George Weah say they are crazy. That they are a bunch of non-entities. Those are the people that you went and took to be the face of your campaign. and then you expect Liberian people to listen to you. A lot of people can go and listen to Eugene Fangon to laugh because they see him as a crazy man. You know, the crazy man in the town, right? That can be dancing. Everybody loves the crazy person. Somebody will give them food, give him food. Somebody will give them water. Somebody will give them money for them to dance for them. They love it. But they don't want that crazy man to be their son. You know that? Everybody will either they love the crazy person or somebody who can do crazy stuff. They love the person, but they don't want to own it. I can tell you, Prince Johnson was just nominated to be chair on Armed Services Committee in Liberia, in the Liberian Senate. America said no. The man is not safe, is not suitable to take that position. That it will undermine national security and also against the national security of the United States. That Prince Johnson being in that kind of key position, knowing who he is, will not be good. He was removed from that position. That the person just about to bring it to the executive mansion. I don't know how the owner is thinking. They said mega waste done, but we are yet to see it. I'm yet to see a display of a waste done from Joseph Nima Boakai. All I've seen is one after another, one after another, one after another. Thumb position. Ill-advised position. I'm yet to see the waste done. I don't know if there is any, but I'm yet to see it. Because anybody would in their right mind, anybody in their right mind, somebody in the United States say it's bad. Joey say he's bad. The whole world say he's bad. But Baka said the man I want. He said, I'm ready to dance with the devil. Yeah, he said he's ready to dance with the devil. You know, I'm going to open the line in a few minutes, but some people already started calling. You'll give me a few minutes. Let me say this. If you are in Liberia, if you are a Liberian living in the diaspora, I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying right now. It's very, very, very important. Pay attention to it. At least for those who have ear to listen. Those who with the brain to understand. I'm not talking about those blank loyalists. Think about this. 99% of people who are supporting one candidate or the other in the coming election, let's assume CDC people, United Party people, or Liberty Party people, ANC people. I want you to listen to this. Liberty Party and the ANC they came behind each other in the last election. CDC got more votes than any of them. But now, Liberty Party, ANC, and all other parties in the country are saying, if it's not Cummings, then let Jowiah stay. Can you imagine? You know how many times we have heard this? Because people are saying it will be a disaster to bring Unity Party back to power. Because they did not leave good impression. In fact, CDC, in as much as Joe Weah was considered as incompetent to many people, but they said they would prefer trying George Weah than to bring Unity Party back to power. So now, how come both, even CDC that support CDC, that believe that Joe Weah is not performing well, they are saying if push comes to shove, if Joe Weah can win, they would prefer voting for Cummings. Oh, you can say everything you want. CDC, they are human beings too. They are Liberians. They know exactly what's going on. They are saying if it can be, can you wait, hold on one second. I'm not taking call. You don't want to talk. You want to talk? Just hold the line when I put you on your line and open your line. Everything you're saying, I will allow you to say it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Just be there. Just be there. Just be because I was. Hey, just listen now. I'll be taking calls now in about 1 minute time. Just hold on. Okay. I know when I say some of these things, some of you, your broadcast supporter, they can be so angry, but it's okay. I mean, this is this platform for all of us. So listen now. So I'll come and open the line. You will talk, but let me say this: all the people then that are vested in this election, that pay attention to this election, majority of them are saying, if it can be Cummings, then let Joe Weah stay there. Because it will be a disaster for Unity Party to come back to power because they left no good impression of themselves. And right now, as things stand right now, you can't point to any good person in the Unity Party that can say, I'm ready to be president besides Joseph Nima Boakai. Nobody else. That's why they couldn't even find vice president from within. Who else? No. All the good people that work in the Unity Party government, all the people that were resourceful in the Unity Party government, they all sat by when Joseph Boakai took over. They said Joseph Boakai is not a leader. They all sat by and get nothing to do with something. There, Omaya on the line here. Let me bring her on. She keep talking under my stuff. Let me bring her. She'll be the first caller here. So yes, I think this is North Carolina number. I'm not too sure. But so, what is your name? Hello.
Yes, Sekou, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. What is your name and where are you calling from?
I'm your sister.
Okay.
I'm Chocho. I called the last time again. I'm not supporter for nobody.
Okay, my sister, where are you calling from?
Where I'm calling from Virginia.
Okay, now go ahead.
Okay, I listened to you, and you are saying that Prince Johnson or Joe Weah said Prince Johnson is crazy. But that's not Joe Weah, no Prince Johnson crazy.
Yeah, now you know.
That's not you know.
Mm-hmm. He didn't know he was crazy. Now you know he's crazy. Then he let him go.
Crazy.
Huh?
I said that just now he know that Prince Johnson crazy.
Yeah, that's why he decided not to work with me anymore.
To PTB, that's why Prince Johnson was not crazy. But I just trying to say this, Sekou. So coming from a county, I'm gonna repeat again. That man from Maryland County, I'm from Maryland. I'm a born Marylander. Okay? But I just trying to tell you, the program they had in Buchanan there, Asare, it will not work out. Coming from a county, we know what the Maryland County people can do.
What they can do?
Mr. Cummings.
Huh?
They're just trying to fool the Mr. Cummings.
Oh, so Maryland people that can fool people?
No, the people that went there.
Yeah, you know what Maryland people can do. They just trying to fool.
Listen to me.
Okay.
Cummings, he never went to Maryland to introduce himself to the Marylanders. All the people that were over there, but some people different tribe.
But that was not Maryland.
Maryland people, you see, took time to come to Buchanan. They were not fool Mr. Cummings. I know the Cummings family. We are neighbors.
So what's wrong with them?
They're fooling Mr. Cummings here. Let me tell you a truth.
What do you know? What do you know about the Cummings family?
Well, we'll see. I know about the Cummings too. I went to school with them.
Yeah, just tell us now. What do you know?
They are good family. The Cummings people are good family, but Mr. Cummings did not grow up in Maryland County. He grew up right in Monrovia. He didn't grow up in Maryland County.
Oh, okay.
That's why you didn't see the Marylanders coming.
So how is that important? but that program was meant for the Bassa Bell. That's what they said.
Listen to me. The job wanted to eat that man money.
Who?
That man who in front of the United Party or where he did we put a secret.
Anyway,
Mr. Comment with that way, I beg you. Let's just leave it.
Based on what you're saying, that listen now, based on what you're saying, based on what?
Yeah, man.
No, it come now. You know me. I like to bring people here. They want to embarrass themselves. They can embarrass themselves. You tell me now. Yeah. Why you think why you think Commies can win? Why? Based on what? Because you know them.
Not win. Sekou, it will not work.
So why?
I am telling John Market.
Yeah, I'm asking you now. Why? Why you say it will not work? Why?
Because the people that were there that were not the real people, that are real people.
That were ghosts.
They got people.
So all the people that went to that speaker play that so ghosts, right? Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right.
How will you call embarrass yourself like that, my sister? I'm embarrassed that. Oh, I know the Commies family, they're good people, but Commies will not win. Oh, all the people that went to the program there, they were not from Maryland. So they just fooling people, so ghosts. Ben, how you doing, Ben? Huh? Hey, hold on. I told you people say people that are supporting Prince Johnson in the way we can behave. But it's okay. Yeah, I'm fine. Go ahead. Hey, hold on 1 second. The person that is on the other line here, please hold the line. I'm speaking to Ben right now from Minnesota. The person with the last code DJ 2258, just hold the line for a minute. Go ahead, Ben.
Yeah. I don't like people to make such a blanket statement. I'm from Grand Crew and Maryland. I don't know her too. I don't know her. I don't know. How is it that she thinks that she can speak for all Marylanders? When was she ever elected to speak for people to start these kind of a business agitation? The man will do what he will do. If you don't want to vote for him, don't vote for him. Simple. But I will tell you, man, Prince Johnson, just as the record said, Prince Johnson is crazy. And you see most of his crazy people coming here to defend him.
Yeah, they insult me.
He is actually crazy. So you will see people coming here to don't listen to them. Let them come and then show how crazy they themselves are.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let me take the next caller here. Caller, what is your name and where you calling from? 240 number, last 4 digit 2258.
Yeah, how you doing, Sekou? How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. What say you?
All right, fine, thank you. Look, Sekou, I thank you so much for what you guys are doing, man. I've been following you a couple of times, but I lost track. But it's so good that I'm back here. But this is what I want to say. The person that lady who just came home to make a contribution. I mean, I don't understand. Everything she said it has nothing to do with why it's not possible for Commies to win. Whether he lives in Maryland and lives his whole life in Maryland, or he did not live the whole life in Maryland, that's not the issue. And whether they went to Buchanan and Marylanders were not there, that's not the issue. The issue here that I think I have a problem with, that I'm so concerned about is that the people in Liberia, it's kind of difficult for them to gravitate to new people. The way our politics works in Maryland, in Liberia, is different from the way politics works in the United States, in developed countries. The people go for you for what you are capable of doing. In Liberia, they don't.
Yeah, but I mean, after all these years, my brother, after what we have witnessed lately, after almost 7 years now, the idea now for people know Commies the name now Commies is a household name. When it comes to Liberian politics, you ask anybody in Liberia for president, 3 names that will come to light. It will be President George Manneh Weah, Joseph Nima Boaga, and Alexander Commies. So that idea of new that's no longer the case. We know that for sure.
That's true, but if you dig deeper in Liberian people work, it's kind of difficult. You always look at longevity. All along the way, there was this noise. Charles Taylor was on these people's back. Then when they gave Charles Taylor the presidency, Charles Taylor ran along with Sirleaf, went along with Charles Taylor. Sirleaf did not win. Then Charles Taylor went to win. Then Sirleaf came. With all the other people who be in the country, they did not give it to them. They eventually gave it to what?
My brother, yeah, I understand, but you know what I know also know. This is a different time. This is a different generation. Trust me. I'm telling you, what we have available to us now as Liberians, we never had that. The amount of radio station you got in Liberia right now, we never had that. The amount of social media platform we have in Liberia right now that people watch every single day, we never had that. People had access to pretty much more information that they never had before. And the participation of youth in the Liberian polity, it was never like that. So I can tell you, this election is a different election. It will be a different outcome.
I hope so. I hope so, because I want the Liberian people's minds to be transformed. We need to do away with this longevity.
Mama, you know how I noticed that?
The entitlement, they have entitlement to the country, to the
because it's their time. Listen, now, you know how I noticed that? We noticed that during the 2 times DeLong was elected. We noticed it during the 2020 election when the CPP won. You know when I noticed it again? Just end the election. We were told the traditional people, their elders, their dad, they'll call their people, Joseph Jima Boagai, Kennedy, Galapa Kotima will win. Joseph Jima Boagai and the elders and the Zoe, they already met, they're going to win. Guess what happened? They were flogged unmercifully. Up to now, Joseph Mabaka told us say their lawyers are going to the court. Up to now, they're still going to court. They never reach it. But thank you so much. Let me take another caller here. Caller, what is your name and where you calling from? 609 number last 4 DJ is 8059.
Yeah. Hey, this is
Moa, go ahead, sir.
You lay, the education you provide to the Liberian people today. You know, the country called Liberia is like the poor mother who born educated children who literally think that who born children educated and literally think that their mother is uneducated. They cannot identify with their country mother. There are some mothers that are going through that right now that they listening to me that their children reject them because the way they low. Either they are blind, either they are poor, either they prosthetic dry, and their children clean as they are quote-unquote so-called Congo or different tribal people. It's like that. This is where that we're fighting right now. I'm sorry for that, my sister who called earlier who don't understand anything about politics. Like Prophet Q was saying on his show, she is 0% politics. So I say, Kumi didn't go to identify with people because Kumi were born and raised in Liberia. What about you? Why are you calling for America and you are Liberian so being Liberia? If Kumi were born and maybe his father got a job with Firestone and moved to Firestone and raised him to Mikey and high ash in Mikey, is that a crime for a Liberian from Maryland to high ash in Mikey or a Liberian from Old County to high ash in Nima County or Liberian from Nima County to high ash in Grand Cape? Man, look at Eddie Suno. He went and made fire bombing. Because of the fact he made the bombing people were able to make him senator because they think he had personally to their county. We need to start thinking on the advanced level of facing the country. Other than thinking that, the poor woman that born me, she's not educated, I cannot identify with her. What I want to tell you today, long ago, sometime 2021, when Liberian people, but then we were in the drama of trying to be DeLong senator and stuff like that, when you were getting discouraged, a whole lot of things, they could keep pressing. I want to say this here.
Yeah, I remember.
FKTV is a leading platform right now. The reason is simple. My brother Costa had got discouraged because of the way the political game had played with him. And when he come back to the realization to pick up from nowhere to somewhere, which I know he's capable of doing. Now the sports TV that people were following, we have seen so many lies. The Spoon TV is not about being objective, now it's about being attacking personality to the point where the Spoon CEO and the personal individual will be fighting instead of discussing the Liberian people problem. I want to urge you, Sekou, keep doing what you're doing. You got our support, you got our prayer. We pray that God will get Liberian people a leader that they deserve. It's not about tribal politics, it's not about politics, it's not about the country you come from, the country you come from, the tribe you come from. It's about Liberia. It's about educating Liberia, running Liberia successfully, and bringing the prayer on the Liberian people's table. The last time I checked, Kumika was going to Maryland, it ain't he because he was Maryland. The last time I checked, Joseph Boyaka was not going to Bomi and stop on the highway because Joseph Boyaka is out. We need to stop there and look at the real problem of Liberia. The problem of Liberia is the leaders that will love Liberia overall, their own personal breathing or feeling. Okay? They what you were doing. The politicians we started with them back in the day when we started to see the remote drug we are. People like Dylan, people like Youngleton, people like Uridan, or people that were supported. People that were supported, if they go away for Liberia, we'll be talking differently at the time. They know that Joseph Boyaka cannot be a leader. But they want
Mama, thank you.
to get to the battle and be able to take the country and carry their own way. But we pray that God himself will tell a leader, be a Kumi, be a whoever, and trust God with his decision. But I want to say to SKTV family, thank you for what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you for exposing the ill in the society. Thank you for showing the Liberian people what is right, what is wrong. They are not left with a decision to say right or wrong. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. Caller 215 number, large 4 DJ 3132. So, folks, when you call in, I will answer your call. Even if you're not hearing whatever, it means that you are in a queue. So just stay there, and then we will call your large 4 DJ, then you can come on.
Yeah, Sekou, thank you for taking my call. Just a quick question. I want to ask Liberians that listen to the show right now, what box do I really check with all this travel thing that's happening? I was born in Buchanan. I'm not going to tell you my tribe. My name is Hassan Kone. I was born in Buchanan. I was raised in Smilete, right? My stepdad raised me. He's a bachelor crewman, right? And I got aunties that's from Nina County, right? That's Geo people, like basically family that I grew up with throughout my years that have become family. So what box do I really check with this whole travel thing that's happening in Liberia? People calling, the person that really from Maryland County. That first caller you took, I'm pretty sure when she looked into her passport in America, she's an American citizen or a Liberian passport, it was saying Liberian. So I don't understand this thing why people coming from and trying to do this defensive thing. And the same people in the same birth circle, when they get discriminated in America, they say, the white people don't let black people.
Yeah.
Right? Well, yeah, we do this thing so easy, it's so fluent on our tongue that we don't even know we're doing this on time. Right? But when we get discriminated in this country against, it's like they don't even like it. So that's just what said. As far as Fred Johnson, they say when the iron hot, that's when you should knock it, Sekou. Right? We saw what happened with Sterling after the crisis. Right? They handle for this alcohol. They handle these people there, and people were held accountable. So you don't see a former rebel leader there passing around Sierra Leone making threats. But for us, Liberia, we just do the whataboutism. That's what Fred Johnson always do. What about this one? What about that one? Right? But we have found ways to kind of like, Fred Johnson, he's a crazy man. That man is not crazy. You know, he might act crazy and do some crazy things and stuff like that. But he's playing on our emotion. He's on the thing that makes us scared. Everybody afraid of this big battle. If you not see somebody kill somebody before the way Fred Johnson have done, it will make you scared.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you for taking my call, Sekou.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So yes, actually, somebody was calling from the UK. But caller, please hold the line. Let's go to the line here. 6315. What is your name and where are you calling from?
How are you? My name is Vani Sidhu. I'm calling from Dallas, Texas.
Your name is Vani Salif?
Vani Sidhu. I'm calling from Dallas.
Vani Sidhu. Okay, go ahead quickly.
So thank you, Sekou. Thank you for exposing Fred Johnson today. Because a lot of us, we listen to people, but we don't know how to interpret the information we get from whatever they say. I always wanted to tell the Liberian people this. Fred Johnson said during the TRC, when he and Charles Taylor and other guys were in Burkina Faso and they came to the border to attack Liberia, Charles Taylor told them he had ammunition somewhere in the grass hiding for them to use. When they got there, there was no ammunition. I think he said it was he and 10 or 15 men that attacked the barracks early that morning during the fast month. And they collected the soil, they killed the soil, they started getting the weapon. So Liberian people, Prince Johnson was the first person to raise war on Liberia before Charles Taylor came after him. Prince Johnson was the one that put our country into chaos and started killing his own people from Nima County, collecting young boys and putting them behind him. Like the TV said, your friend said that Prince Johnson led yellow women. That's true. I had one of my friends enter. She was like Malato, like she had a husband. He used to work with Labco. Prince Johnson called that man. They tabay him.
Yeah.
They pee on him. They put hands on that man. That man never survived again. They took that man working with them. Prince Johnson is one of the key problems to Liberia today. I was born in Nima County. I grew up in Yekepa. I came along. Prince Johnson took us from our comfort homes and our education during those days. Although they said do what they do, but at that time we had some stabilization in Liberia, and our people were doing their best for us to get education, go to good schools, and get good life before Prince Johnson came and destabilized the whole Liberia. In the same Nima County today, he went and scared the people, telling the people that if you don't give me a senator, the people will come here again, chaos.
Yeah.
He fooled the people for the put a million senator that position. He took calling himself Godfather. Prince Johnson running from this person. Today he run to Jowea. When Jowea don't get him the money or whatever he wants, he run to another person. We're looking for protection here and there, all over the place. This is the reason why he hiding under all these blankets. Now he thinks that Unity Party is going to win the presidency, and that's the reason why he's going to trying to hide under that pillar of Waka. Kwame is the only man in Liberia today that can change the atmosphere of this country, that can re-put this economy on where we think. Kwame is the person. Liberian people, you don't be fooled. Nobody should stay here and fool you and say Kwame is the only person that understands. Kwame is the only pure clean hands today. And you know what happened? He even chose a young, educated Liberian woman that has knowledge. The young women of Liberia should look at that today and say, what? That can be me next. If you can choose a young woman like that and sit down. So, Liberian, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Nobody should tell you, say, tribalism here, Liberian, put tribalism. No, the war pushed all around from Nima County to Bon County, all around. Liberian people, we not marry each other. We had children with each other. All with that issue of tribalism is old school. The young people should come together and select the best person that can give them a better future for Liberia. Thank you so much, my brother.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So here, let's go to the other line here. Prince, hold the line. I think Mr. Maulo is here. Is this Mr. Maulo? Mr. Maulo, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Welcome to SKTV.
Thank you, Stickle, and thank you for the program today. I didn't know you were on today.
Yeah, you know, we should want to have a conversation with Anthony Jackson, and then while we were on the show, we were hacked. The whole system went down. We had to, fix it and come back.
Oh, okay. I hope he comes on. Listen, what made me call is people like that lady who calling her say your sister. Those are the dangerous people in society. In the interior, those are the witchcrafts. These people come without any idea but one agenda: to destroy somebody. The same very woman who come and sit down on the show and tell you that Kwame didn't grow up in Kipama. She come and tell you she was coming neighbor in Kipama. Come on.
Yeah.
Kwame never claimed that he grew up in Kipama. Even Kwame says father left Kipama when he was small. But that didn't change the fact that they are global people. Why did you think we took the program to Basa? Because that was global program?
No.
Telling you about the global people were not there. Who telling you about global people?
Yeah.
These people are so consumed with their jealousy and envy and with whatever they got in their minds about what is. They can't get themselves to think correctly. This thing was about young people. They can't hit your Bassa because it was celebrating a child of Grand Bassa.
Yeah.
What grown people got being there got to do anything. Besides, these people are not running for superintendent. They're not running for senator or representative. They're running for president, vice president of the Republic of Liberia. What is not one too hard to understand with these people for all their carbon nonsense about who can speak what, who can speak what. If the woman can speak Bassa, she can speak Pele. So the Pele people forget advantage now with them.
Yeah.
And she can speak Pele, she can speak Lama. So they won't get there. And he can speak Lama, he can speak Maningo. So they won't get there. What foolishness is that? Our national language is English. If somebody can speak that, that's a problem.
Yeah.
But your dialect is your personal thing. You relate to the people you need to relate to. Nothing wrong with somebody learning to speak a dialect. But that's not an obligation. The obligation here for Liberia is to speak English.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Mawulu. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So yes, okay. Prince, before Prince comes on, let me say something. This person called James K. I don't know, Sloan, whatever his name is. I just took him off. And the reason why I'm not going to take him off, I'm going to delete his comment. He came here, he said nothing good. He's just insulting, disrespecting. And I just warning everybody. I don't normally call people. I don't warn you. I don't give you anything. When you come here, you are stupid, I can just take you off. Because this platform does not belong to everybody. It belongs to decent people. People who engage in conversation. If you disagree, you can call in and state your disagreement. But if your brain is filled with mud, or your brain size is like a peanut, you don't belong here. When you come here, you behave like a human being. This platform, that's why we care less about how many people watching us. We care less about who's here or who is not here. We want decent people here. So if you come here, you are like, you know, you are not part of the good people or the human being, we will take you out of here. So that person is gone. I'm even going to delete their comments. So I just want to let you know, when you come here, you follow the platform's rule. You respect yourself, respect the audience. Don't come. If you got nothing to offer, just be quiet and watch and listen. So Prince, are you there? Hold on one second. I'm not hearing you. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah, go ahead quickly. Again, just 1 second before I forget again. While we're talking, two people sent us money, $15 from one person. The name is Hernia Flomo, $15, and then $25 from Crow, Mr. Crow. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. So I just want to make sure that I announce it. Both came through Zelle. So I didn't want to forget it. It came a little while ago, but I don't want to keep talking and forget to announce it. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. So Prince, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much, Honorable Sekou Kenin, and thanks to the SKTV family for giving me a Congo native boy born in Dulustan, Bhutan, the opportunity to be able to speak to the dynamics of our country, and also a privileged and underprivileged son of a native woman as well. Sekou, I just want to tell Liberian people that Joseph Boakai can only do Liberian people one thing, and one thing only. He can either decide to tell the Liberian people what he has in store to bring change to their life, or he can just decide to just step out of the way. Sekou, you'll be surprised now. The Joseph Boakai camp now, because we are pushed back on that Congo and native divide that they were pushing. Now the new thing is to replace the word Congo to privileged child, and to replace the word native to unprivileged child. What they are trying to tell you that, Sekou, you born in Nima County in a village,
You work your way from selling gasoline to driving car. That today you sit here today, have raising your family, giving your family the opportunity to be the best they can be. They are telling us now, when our children go home, they will see them and brand them as privileged children. So they deserve nothing to bring. They deserve no part in our politics. So that is the word you're going to be hearing that they are put out there. But we will fight against it. Because while they call them privilege, they don't call them privilege, we will vote for them. Because that's what we want. We want the new future for Liberia. And secondly, Prince Johnson, all the apologies, he apologized.
Just a second. A lot of people calling, and they're calling the same number that it made its own. Different people calling. So I want you guys to call the other number. If you call one number that is not going through, call the other number. So that way you can be, calling perpetually and you can not getting through. So, Prince, I want you to conclude as fast as possible.
Yeah, and this is my conclusion, Sekou. I know Prince Johnson went on spoon and apologized for standing in the pulpit, or what you call the pulpit, or the church, or what you call the church.
But how many, Prince, how many times am I going to apologize? No, go and talk crazy stuff. The other day he insulted Yombly and said a lot about Yombly, and then he came back again, and apologize. I mean, how many times? A grown man. That's why I said the man is crazy.
Yombly can make it bad. He let inside our business. But yeah, about the tell Prince Johnson. The reason Prince Johnson went on spoon and apologized because to stay and insult somebody is another thing. But to defame the person, character, and integrity is a whole different legal implication. Prince Johnson knows that very well there is a legal action being put together to take against him for defaming the character and the good name of Charlene Bronsky. So he ran ahead and he went and apologized. But the apology is not going to work. He's still going to have to answer in the court of law, and that the case has already been put together. And then lastly, before I go, look, y'all can go, because we heard that Joseph Boakai Camp now have paid a character assassin $360 for him to go on this blue app. And all his job will be done for the couple of weeks that are coming to insult Charlene Bronsky's man, to call Charlene Bronsky's father, to call Charlene Bronsky's mother. I mean, grandma. I don't care what they do. The issue will be the issue. Today, Charlene Bronsky met with Honorable Cumming. They had a high power executive meeting today. And the reason they had that meeting today, because too often we say vice president is a dominant position. Comey has deliberately decided that his vice president would not be a dominant position. So Comey had delegated a key responsibility to Charlene Bronsky. Moving forward, you'll see her in the counties. She'll be meeting with young women who have been downtrodden, women who have been disenfranchised, young lady who want a better future. She'll be having high-level meeting with the young women, and it will chart the course of what the future will be. So tomorrow, Charlene Bronsky, when she becomes vice president, and when she becomes vice president, that she will get right and undertake those projects in a different country, so they can give our women the proper empowerment, not that empowerment, that kangaroo empowerment, but the proper empowerment that will make them to have a voice, that will make them to be able to contribute positively to our society. So that was the high power dedicated meeting today. Wow. Charlene Bronsky going to go out there. So I don't care what you people say. You can call Smile, you can call Congo, you can call Opujo, you can call prostitute, you can call Old Million, whatever name you give her. She's working and she's built for that. That's Charlene, that child Bronsky daughter. Now you're not playing with somebody. That's the DNA you got to deal with, and you got to work caught up. You keep Joseph Boakai in rehab, let him go through the rehab and stay highly in rehab, and you're thinking how you'll win the election. Thank you very much. I'm coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you to all our listeners and supporters and viewers. I want to thank you to the two people that sent us the $40, $15, and $25. I want to say thank you. So going to the line here, I expected to be here only for 2 hours. Now we are 2 hours and 40 minutes. Hopefully we will get out of here very soon. A lot of calls coming in, but I'm not able to take all the calls. I saw some people writing saying that they are calling from all the way. They are watching us from Grand Bassa County, Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. Somebody also told me that they are watching from Campley. Somebody said they're watching from Ganta. And one guy too always called, and he's one of the representatives for the CPP people there in Vanjama. They're also watching. A lot of people watching, and they've been I'm thankful to all of you guys. You know, since the program, since the politics is getting heated, and SKTV being SKTV, people gravitate towards SKTV every day for news or information, and I'm talking about credible information. Now, we don't just throw things out there. We don't talk about stuff that are really not relevant to the Liberian people, but everything that has to do with leadership of our country, we care about it so deeply. And I'm in trouble. Where is Joseph Nima Boakai in all of these? They said the man is well and able. Why is he not talking? Oh, maybe he doesn't care. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hello, Sekou. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. What is your name and where are you calling from?
This is Senioko. I'm calling from Texas.
Senioko, how you doing, my brother?
I'm fine, brother.
Yeah, welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you. Sekou, everyone is aware of the atrocities that Prince Johnson committed in Liberia during the war. There is something that no one has been talking about. The over 100 plus women, light-skinned and mulatto women, that were raped by Prince Johnson in Caldwell. It's like no one is talking about those women. They only talk about the atrocities he committed. Those women are still living with the scars of being raped. No one is talking about those women. Prince Johnson is not only a serial killer, he's also a serial rapist. This man raped a lot of women in Caldwell, and he slept with them.
Yep.
And during his
I'm not cutting you off, not to cut you off, my brother. I told you, a brother of mine, the guy who was adopted by Prince Johnson, he killed his mother and took him. This boy was the one that was telling me, I didn't know, I don't live in Prince Johnson control area, but he told me how they said there were more than 100 mulatto women living with him, raping them on a daily basis. And if anybody try to react, they will kill them like chicken.
Yes, brother Sekou. So I hope some of those women that he raped, they can come forward. You know, they can muster the courage to come forward. This man needs to be tried for the crimes committed against those people during this 14 years of civil unrest. Thank you, brother Sekou.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And so Steve just messaged me to send the link. I just sent the link to you, Steve. We don't have enough time to be here anymore, but Steve will have to come in and say something, because this is crazy, man. Yeah, caller, what is your name and where you're calling from? 512 number, last 4 digits, 0095.
My name is Alfred B. Thompson.
Alfred B. Thompson, you need to turn off the monitor so we can hear you.
I'm calling from Austin.
Yeah, but turn the monitor off. Turn the monitor off. We're not hearing you. There's a lot of noise on the background.
I'm calling from Austin. I just want to tell you that today I spoke with Hassan Musa Belete. And I see
oh man, you need to turn off the thing where you're listening to. Lower the volume so we can hear you.
Okay. Hello. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
Lower the volume.
Okay, go ahead.
I spoke to Musa Belete today. I told him to go to Harper. When they go to Harper, you know, go to Cavallo and meet the two global chiefs from Cavallo and Harper Station. And meet a friend they call Walls, dear Walls. And I tell you something better. Cummings will win the election. The superwoman are talking at Cummings.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't call. Yeah, don't call superwoman. Okay, woman, thank you. Yeah, that's an older person. I know he's having trouble with the line there. He has a monitor on and he still want to be talking to me. So we are having some issue with him. Yeah, but nobody should call and insult other, people. So just make your point, but don't call her the stupid woman I call. Don't say that, please. Caller, what is your name and where you calling from? I think Steve is here. Well, let me take this caller here while we bring Steve on. So, caller, what is your name and where you calling from? 254 number. Last 4 digits 6521.
Hey, I'm calling from Maryland. My name is Jackson Smith.
Jackson Smith from Maryland. Go ahead quickly.
Thank you. I just wanted to make a quick contribution. Thank you for taking a call. Look, we did it down this year. We're very curious people.
Your voice is not clear. Your voice is not clear for some reason. I don't know what. You're using Bluetooth or something, but it's not clear.
I'm saying people need to be serious in Liberia.
Okay. Now it's better. It's better now. Go ahead.
I don't know if you can hear me clear.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah. So again, my name is Jackson Smith. I live in Maryland. But look, we gotta be serious in our country, and things are getting worse. I don't know if we are cursed people, or we are just outright stupid. And I'm sorry to even use that word. What kind of country is when you accomplish, they vilify you? When you can steal and kill, they kill you. I mean, what kind of country is that? Sometimes you get so embarrassed to identify yourself when you in the international world to be a Liberian, because people who are accomplished and people who are accomplished going home to contribute to our country, people vilify you. They just outright vilify you. And other people who have done nothing for themselves. I can go down the list. People who get on the radio or on the media and just talk loud. What have they done for themselves? Nothing. People in position, what have they done to themselves? Nothing. I give you a quick example. Mary Brewer, what we will call Mary Bregan. That woman has accomplished in her short time of being in government, for the short time she's done anyway in Liberia. When you talk her name, people know she's accomplished. And listen, she was appointed. Never know. She left a roadblock. But what have our vice president, no disrespect to the old man, what has she done in his life personally? Nothing. What have Emma slowed down in his life? Nothing. What have all the other people done in their life? Nothing. Besides the getting government, steal government money, and then the bribe people around. That's it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
So me and you who here, people, when we get back to Liberia with our kids, they will still become people too. Even as you speak Mandingo, even though I speak Mandingo, I speak Pele, I speak Loma. Me and you get back, as long as we got accomplished and get back, and we start driving past our villages back to Maria, they say, me and you will Congo.
Yeah.
So that caller who called say, look, once you accomplish, you get to Liberia, the next thing is you are Congo. Because they don't want other people who accomplish to be like them.
Thank you, my brother.
People clear understanding what it means to be accomplished. So I'm sorry. Look, Kobe is going to win this election outright with the rest of the people. He's a clean man. He's a guy who needs to be healing. He's an accomplished, just like George Weah was accomplished. And the people were not right to give George Weah the chance to be the president. They thought he was clear, but he's not clear. Obviously, he can't lead. He was coach. George Weah was a coach person. In the presidency, they don't coach you. You coach people. And he didn't know that. That's why he failed miserably.
Thank you.
When it comes to leadership, people who have been in leadership, they are very good. You know what? They know how to lead.
My brother, thank you so much. Thank you. We're going to leave it there. Yeah. Steve. Welcome, my brother.
Yeah, Mr. Kaneko, afternoon.
Man, you just realize and listening. What's going on? I mean,
well, they tell me now what regular show time, so I feel weird and different, but that's good.
Yeah, but we're about to leave side. By the time you finish now, we'll take the 2 calls that he called out here, then we'll go.
Well, the only thing what I wanted to say first is I want to thank the Liberian people for the consistency, they've been able to follow, to keep up. And Sekou, thank you. Even though today is not one of the days that we do show, but you did say you were going to make some accommodation for Isaac to bring him on, Anthony Isaac. As always, the Liberian people are the most important people, and we are in election season, so we're going to do our best to come as much as we can, maybe daily, or so don't be surprised, don't be shocked if you see her on. I'm really not worried about Prince Johnson, to be honest. I've walked past Prince Johnson, and I know some people might say, why would you say that? It's only because I'm looking deeper into the future than just the temporary thing. Prince Johnson is a person who will not be kept in the back. Prince Johnson has become the official spokesman for the Unity Party, whether you like it or not, and for the Jeremiah Kun and Boaka campaign, whether you like it or not. But interestingly, what is even more interesting is I would even be worried about, if I were in the Unity Party, I would be worried about the way Prince Johnson is going about. That is the most concerning part. Now, surrogates, people who are under there, who now up there, can choose to attack other political leaders or whatever it is. They can choose to do that. It might not carry any kind of weight. But you, who the face of the party, of the Unity Party in the campaign, if you start attacking people now, Mr. Kane, you tell me, second round, which we know for a fact that the election will go to second round. If God forbid, which I know will not happen, Jeremiah Kun will ever to go to second round, you expect people from the CPP to support you? I don't understand the calculation. But not only that, Mr. Kane.
Maybe they already know they're not going to need that. Maybe they already know they're not going to go second round.
Look, Mr. Kane, what's even interesting is, as of 2 days ago, I didn't want to say it on the show, but as of 2 days ago, when we started to even reach out to interview seditionists and other people to find out, even seditionists are resolved.
Yeah.
The Liberian people are resolved that there is no way, if they will not vote Jowia, there is no way to turn the country over to Joseph Yuma Boaka and Prince Johnson.
Yeah, I said that before you come on the show. Okay, now you're not here, right?
Right.
I said I talked to a lot of people. They say the same thing to me, telling us, even if we don't go for comedy, then like we are stay there. Can you imagine?
So this is to tell you that in these people, in their delusion, in their confused, inflicted ego, they are just making themselves feel fun temporarily. Mr. Kane, they are stuck. They are stalled. The entire campaign is stuck and stalled. They don't know what to do next. First of all, they don't even trust each other as they're working together. They don't. Everybody looking at what they showed us. So, I mean, and I'm concerned about the Unity Party after the defeat. Will there ever be a Unity Party again?
No.
So you see? So these are things that they should be contemplating. Oh, I see some of the young men and young women passing around giving themselves a hard time. Oh, we're on a train, we're on that train, we're on one, we're on that one. But again, it's their right to make themselves feel fine, to make themselves feel good. But let me just say this to those in the CPP, those in the Tiawan Gonglo camp, and so forth. Let me say it to you. The biggest threat Liberia faces is not Jowia. Don't let nobody fool you. It is the Unity Party under Joseph Yuma Boakai. That's the biggest threat. That's the biggest threat. Let me tell you today. They are deceptive. They feel entitled. They are unserious. They don't have what it takes. And I don't understand. Just the audacity to think that they will come back to power, they will do anything. For Joseph Yuma Boakai to say he rather dance with the devil. Yeah. So it shows desperation. But again, Mr. Canada, you can always say, oh, Joseph Boakai a victim. Joseph Boakai, me, I'll keep saying it. Joseph Boakai is not a victim. Joseph Boakai is a corporate. Joseph Boakai is a corporate. And the Liberian people need to know that Joseph Boakai is not serious. He's not a serious old man. He is not a serious old man. I keep saying it. We have the thing where Prince Johnson is not serious. Prince Johnson is what he did. You would think he would be remorseful. So even hear a voice say, hey, other friend who committed crime in the country, ain't it there? You can hear them talking. When the last time you heard George Bowley talking? When the last time you heard Bud Naked and talking? When the last time you heard other rebel leader then talking or people who fought?
You're not saying anything.
But he always trying to insert himself and, you know.
That's why I said the man is crazy. Trust me, please don't get a mental problem. And it didn't start today. I said somebody told me that this guy, he used to kill some people, some of his bodyguards. When you kill them, they will ask for them later on. They will tell you, oh, but you killed him the other day. I'm telling you.
I mean,
this is not new.
And this is the face of the Unity Party campaign.
Yeah.
Mr. Kane, think about it. This is the face of the Unity Party campaign, where even the international community have distanced themselves. Mr. Kane, let me just make the last point. Do you even know that, God forbid, even in our dreams as Liberians, if the Unity Party ticket with Jeremiah Kung and Joseph Boakai were elected, do you know that the international community and our partners would distance themselves from us?
They will sanction Liberia as a country. They will not sanction them. They will sanction Liberia as a country. It will mean that we are not a bunch of serious people.
Mr. Kane, well, I will leave it there because, like one of the callers said, that the caller I was just on said, when you think about Liberia's issue and situation, are we the ones who will be even discussing war laws? Other countries have moved on. We needed to have moved on a long time. But thank you, Mr. Kane, and we'll continue to follow. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Let's take the last two callers. Let's see, we'll be here. Oh, the other person hang up. Okay, the person that stay on, let me take that person. Caller 480 number, last 4 digit 3908.
Hey, Seiko.
Hey.
Hey, my name is Prince Massaquoi, calling from the state of Pennsylvania today.
Prince Massaquoi from Pennsylvania. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir. I hope you will give me the same time you called the other guys from ENC. You give them 5 minutes, 6 minutes, but I just want 2 minutes, all right, to make my point.
You got it. Go ahead.
Okay, I listen to you. You know, sometimes, you know, if you want to be a journalist or if you want to be a political commentator, you know, you got to try to come with a little bit of balance, because the issue is not only about ENC people or seditious, you know, it should be about everybody that have interest, you know, we come here to get the information. So just try to play that devil advocate sometimes, you know, you make sure that people get, you know, I mean, just listen, you know, you don't have to support JMB, which you don't really care much. But, I mean, I listened to you when you were making mentions of officials of Unity Party that are running to become representative senator or one of you, because the P that GMB is not going anywhere in your mind or in your statement. All right. So what really bothers me a lot was when you make all these statements, you call Kula Fofana, who is Assistant Secretary General for Press and Public Affairs, Amos Swales, the Secretary General. But Musa Belete is a 10 higher ranking member of the ANC. All right. He is running to become just a representative. I mean, think about it. If Musa cannot abandon the representative force in Niva County and focus on Komis, what does that speak to you? But you decide, no, you're not going to talk about it. You know, I mean, you will not talk about it. You're talking about other people can, but when it comes to ANC, no. The ANC, they are all angels. They are all good people. They are all people from heaven. They came to redeem Liberia, which you know they're not going anywhere. Another point here is, you know, Steve that just dropped the line or he was on the show. He's a bully, you know, Steve Bully. He's accusing a Prince Johnson of killing people. Do you know who Steve Bully is?
Yeah, I do. I know who Steve Bully is.
Okay, yeah, you may not know him.
I do. I do know who Steve Bully is.
Okay, he has decided maybe he has to come with family into this discussion. But a Bully family in Liberia but we know their past. You know, do not come to a public discourse. If you come with your country, you come with clean hands.
So your 2 minutes. You say you get. I'll give you extra 30 seconds. Go ahead and finish so I can answer. So I can respond to you.
Okay, 30 seconds. Okay, you guys are saying that, oh, you little party, they're not moving, they're not doing anything, they're not moving the needle. But Staple, we just paraded 25 brand new pickup and 75 motorbike. But this is, you don't care about it. You know, you never about it, bro, they ain't got money. But ANC that get Google money, they don't even have 5 pickups.
Okay.
You know, but you always, your point is, oh, JMB coming down.
Okay, all right, okay. I want you to stay on while I'll respond to you. If you're going to listen to me, and then I will give you opportunity to say something.
I'll hold the line, listen to you.
Okay, just hold the line. First of all, the last statement that I said JMB coming died, that's a lie. That's a diabolical lie. Listen. You said, you see now, that's why you are very, very, very intolerant. And you behave irresponsible, because when I'm running the show, right? When you speaking, I listen to you. If you can't listen to then we can have a conversation. You see, they are very irresponsible and intolerant. I'm running the show. You are talking. I'm not interrupting you. I'm listening to you. I allow you to talk. Now, when I'm talking, you don't want to give me a chance to talk. First of all, you said that we always say the JMB coming die. That's a lie. That's a big lie. I never said that. You people who are fighting for JNB to die are the people then who think that JNB will die and they will control. They are the ones fighting for position, for vice president, for this, for that, so that anything happens to the woman, they can take his position. You people are the ones that have been actually pitching or wishing for the woman, turning to happen to the woman. That's one. Number two, he said, oh, I named a lot of people. They're going to be running, and Musa Belete is the 3 men. He said in the ANC. There's nothing like ANC right now. We're talking about CPP, CDC, and Unity Party. They themselves, they try to ignore the existence of CPP because they know the name CPP fear them. The name CPP can kill their dream because the name CPP is the alternative to CDC. So for them, mentioning dividing CPP or ANC, that will make them feel fine. If you listen to it carefully, any of them, they're trying to be somehow delusional. What they will do, they will separate CPP from the ANC. They will say ANC, they say ANC, because they feel like they can fight ANC, but they can't fight CPP. But the thing is, whether we like it or not, wheresoever you find yourself, this election, the ANC is going to be running in this election. CPP is. So I want you to get that. Thirdly, he said, oh, you can always talk about other people running, this person running, that person running. And you have to listen to what I said. All the names that I called to you, the Amos 12, the Kula, the Colonial Crowd, and all the other people that are running, I said they are broke, they got nothing. And the reason why they encourage Jeremiah Kun to come and be so-called rescue too is because they want to use the money to campaign for themselves. Unlike Musa Belete can even sponsor all of them for free. Musa Belete has his own money. Musa Belete does not depend on Comey's money or Fisher 2 money to run his campaign. Musa Belete does not have to go and lie for Comey's or lie for Charlie Brodsky in order to get money for his campaign. You see the difference? Some of you can just talk without thinking. But that's why I like to be patient. I listen to you. When you finish, then I talk. Because exactly, I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I said. And I will never miss my word. And I will never take my word back. Because I'm very calculated. I'm very measured. When I say something, I mean it. And I know exactly what I'm saying. So I said it very clearly. All the people that I call their name, they are there playing double game, not for Boakai, but for themselves. But they wanted somebody who will come and give them money so they can go and run their campaign. That's what I said, and I maintain it. Musa Belete does not need Comey's money to run his campaign. Musa Belete does not need Chinese money to run it, but the opponent that call their name to you, they need everything. They are broke like myself. They got nothing in their pocket. That's why I'm not running for anything anyway. They got nothing, absolutely. So stop confusing yourself, confusing the Liberian people. You people, most of you, there's Prince Masakwega who just called. Most of these guys, they are supporting Justin Jima Boakai simply because of country solidarity. Simply because from the same country, sectional solidarity, or party discipline. You don't mean well for Liberia. You guys are very dishonest, disingenuous, and hate Liberia progress. Because nobody will think that the man who told you I'm sick because I went through some problem. I went through stressful time. I went through campaign. I went through 12 years as vice president. From that, I developed sickness. Then you dare say, no, you got to be the one. Simply because of your selfish interest. Then you want to put blame on somebody else. Shame on most of you guys, man. Let me go back to this person. The last 4 DJ is 7671. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Hi, Sekou. My name is Jackson Kida. I'm calling from Minnesota.
Go ahead, Jackson.
Sekou, thank you so much for the show. We appreciate you. We follow it. This is what I got to say. This is how deceitful the United Party people are. Musa Belete, when Musa Belete was with them, Musa Belete was not a criminal. When Musa Belete was setting funding the Liberty Party, he was not a criminal. That today Musa Belete is a criminal because he's not on their side.
Yeah.
The Liberian people need to know these kind of things. These are the kind of deceitful behavior
Hypocrites.
of the United Party that what brought us here today. Those are the things that brought us here today. Musa Belete was in ANC. Musa Belete was not in ANC.
Never.
Musa Belete was in Liberty Party, and Dallas, Delo, and Yobli Kanga are the people that actually pushed the agenda for Musa Belete to be the chairman for Liberty Party. And that Liberty Party is the one that joined the ANC to become the CPP today. And see now what happens? That Musa Belete today is a criminal. Those guys are deceitful. Let them leave Musa alone. We will steal with Musa. We will support Musa. I mean, these days, we will start coming on Facebook now because maybe the team Musa Belete, they don't have people that support them because we can't come on Facebook. We'll come there and we'll do the same thing. The same way they can come and insult, we will get on Facebook and be insulting them too. Then they will know that Musa Belete, they get people that are standing behind them. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. We steal with Musa, we steal with the CPP.
Thank you so much. What was your name again before you leave?
Jackson Kita.
Jackson Kita. Okay, thank you, Mr. Kita. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So let's go to the line here and take the last caller. I think this is Emric. Emric, how you doing?
Pretty good, Sekou.
You see, at least I got your number. Say, put in I got your number. Say on the call. I can't tell them say where are you and this and that because I know exactly where you're from. But tell the people where you're calling from.
I know. I'm calling from Maryland, Sekou.
Yes, go ahead quickly, sir.
Yeah, Sekou, one thing, I don't understand, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got someone like, you endorse someone like Prince Johnson, and then you put him on a pedestal, right?
Yeah.
And you talk about FIFA. This whole FIFA case, FIFA got no authority to try anybody criminally.
Mm-hmm.
Am I saying that the case of Musa, am I, vouching for him or being his lawyer? No. But we have to dig into, the whole FIFA issue. First of all, there are so many cases against FIFA in the world. FIFA is not a place of integrity that we will use as a foundation, right, to talk about any criminal charges against anyone. But then you see the hypocritical behavior of people from the other side. If you look at what's happening, the whole 6 years, almost 6 years of President George Weah, we got someone like Cole, who the co-chair on Ways and Means, right? And with Thomas Fala, the country, no proper accountability, corruption at one of the highest stakes you find. But they're okay to accept Cole, Jeremiah Cole, as
a VP, or running mate. But they don't look at that. They don't really say anything about it. The issue of Liberia, like I always say, right? The enormity of our issue. Our issue is so complex. Musa Benete is not running for the vice presidency or position or the presidency position.
Yeah.
Okay? The presidential position, he's not running for it. So he will not be at a place where he will have, the decisions and so of the state, especially when it comes to managing the funds and so of the country. So that should be the least of our worry, right? Our worry should be someone who's going to help to manage the second person in command, that Prince Johnson going to be the de facto vice president.
Yeah.
Those are the things that we should worry about and be rational about, because first of all, a government like that would never be respected and accepted by the international community, even our regional bloc.
As a matter of fact, not to cut you off, Emmerich, God forbid if Prince Johnson and Jeremiah Kuna be in the mansion or be the VP for anybody, Liberia will be sanctioned as a country, not just individual. Because you know what? If a president or vice president are compromised, definitely nobody will want to work with them. So Liberia will be sanctioned. I don't want to add that there.
I agree with you. I agree with you. If you look at the whole act of pay for play, right? Pay for play, Prince Johnson already there, the report that, and that's a fact, okay? It is a factual statement or indictment on his character.
Mm-hmm.
He had not gone to disprove it. He had not had any press conference to disprove it. But we put someone like Prince Johnson, it hurts me to see people we went through the struggle with, to advocate for the War Economic Crimes Court, right? We see them. Right now, we see them defending the likes of Prince Johnson. My biggest regret, right? Why did I even advocate? Had I known their intention, I would not have been in this struggle with some of them, all right? Because for some of us, we're going to be consistent. Now, even if Prince Johnson to go to endorsement, I will still talk about the War Economic Crimes Court. I will still bring about it. I will still implement it. I will tell you that his endorsement is just an endorsement, but we look forward to having the War Economic Crimes Court. So, these are things that we have to be.
Emma, thank you. We just got to leave it there for today. Thank you so much. So, folks, thank you so very much. The fact that we lost our connection first and the show went dead, everybody went off, and then we came back, and most of you came back. We didn't get everybody back because some people thought we were not back on. For those of you that came on, and not only that you came on, but you shared the show, I want to say thank you to you. We appreciate it. We try to be here every day. We try. We will try. I'm not sure if it's sustainable, but we will try to be here every day to make sure we keep the conversation alive, and we will make sure we bring you all the information you need to know. To close, Prince Johnson is a crazy man. Prince Johnson can say anything and everything. And now Prince Johnson is the face of Joseph Nyimabuaga campaign. If you vote for Prince Jeremiah Kun and Prince Johnson will be the president and vice president in Liberia. It's up to you. Our job is to tell you what you need to know. Your decision, what to do and how to do it, that is your common Kati. See you tomorrow. Yeah, but before I go back, let me make sure I have check. Okay. Nothing there in the other one here. Okay, yeah, both Cash App, there was nothing sent. So nobody should say they send money to Cash App. Cash App, nothing sent today, but today at least we got $15 from one person and $25 from another person on the Zelle. We thank you so much. We appreciate your time. We'll be here as much as we can to give you all the information that you need. And let me see. I don't know if I need to play a song or just go. I tell you, man, let me just go. People have been here for a while too. Thank you, guys.